It's going to go up to 14 metres. So that's another half a metre.
The climate crisis is essentially a crisis of governance.
It's fundamentally a problem of governments not responding to the needs of their citizens, not responding to the fact that they have a human rights obligation to protect a healthy environment for current and future generations.
Here in Northern Ontario, climate change is impacting Indigenous people access to food and their ability to live off the land.
Our role at Human Rights Watch is to defend rights holders.
We bring facts to policymakers and strong recommendations that are feasible, and we put it on the table.
Whether it has been efforts to ban child soldiers or to get a landmine treaty or to see, that dictator in the dock at the International Criminal Court, we have been there. We know that same impeccable research that goes straight to the people who are making the decisions. We know that those same methods are going to work in this space and in this urgent human rights crisis.
There is a clear link between human rights and environmental protection. I see that it's obvious to me in the Amazon. In Brazil, the evidence shows conclusively that indigenous territories are better protected. The difference is that the indigenous people are there. They know the land. Many of these communities patrol the forest. And what we see is criminal groups going into these communities and destroying the forest. And these groups, they threaten and attack anybody that stands in the way.
No tiran bala, no?
The strength of Human Rights Watch is our research, our rigorous research. When we walk into a room, we have the facts. And often we know more than the people we're meeting with, the ministers or the officials, because we've been there. A journalist will go to a place and document what he or she sees, but that's not enough for us. We want to change things. We want to identify who is the person who has the power to make a difference. Who is that official, wherever in the world, and we want to talk to them. We want to tell them, look, this is what has to be done.
We've traveled more than 2,000 kilometers and interviewed nearly 90 witnesses.
Any kind of work to address human rights abuses is extremely complex, multi-layered, multi-dimensional.
How did you feel seeing your house being dismantled?
And that's what Human Rights Watch has in its enormous team with enormous expertise across countries, across thematic issues, and we bring that to bear in our environmental work.
I'm in South Africa, where communities are left with abandoned coal mines and have to pay the hidden costs of coal extraction.
One of the reasons why the climate crisis has been able to be perpetuated is because of our willingness to have there be communities and people that are disposable, that are places where sacrifice zones can take place.
When you see the black smoke, it's not allowed.
Without this, there likely would be no climate crisis in the first place, because we wouldn't have allowed fossil fuel industries to operate the way they operate. We wouldn't allow deforestation within indigenous communities. We wouldn't allow the harms that have put us into this crisis in the first place.
Driving to a family whose water has become contaminated.
In defending the right to non-discrimination, in defending the right to life, we are building a world in which we can all live free from these environmental harms.
Forcing governments to protect people, that's what Human Rights Watch does.
This has to be one of the most polluted urban environments in the world.
Is the rule of law capable of helping humanity to avoid the full catastrophe of the climate crisis? I believe it is. I believe it has to be. We must demand a better response from our governments.